Well, here we go. We're live with Gutbuster TV here on Facebook. Thanks a lot for tuning in. I sure appreciate it. Now, you're probably expecting to see the legend, T. James Logan. He's usually on Gutbuster TV. Unfortunately, T. James Logan, is the legend, is working on some other projects for the Second Row podcast network, and he can't be with us tonight. I talked to him earlier today, and he said things are coming right along, and we might even be able to launch before 2018. Watch Second Row Podcast Network. That's on Facebook, and also it's an audio podcast, so it'll be available in iTunes through our regular feed. Who you're looking at tonight is Dino. That's me, and I'm usually on the other side of the camera. You've probably seen me around some of the wrestling shows, wielding a camera in the back. We do the production for Gutbuster TV, both the live shows, the clip shows, and whatever. But this time I thought I'd come out to this side of the camera and share with you some news and things that are coming up with Gutbuster TV to let you in on what we've got planned. And also, too, as a special bonus to say thank you for joining us tonight, I've got something for you. I'll tell you more about that a little later on as we get further into the show. I wanted to thank everybody that's made Gutbuster TV possible. You know, it's been around for almost a year now. When we started out, we wanted to make that transition from Gutbuster Radio to Gutbuster TV. Go from audio to video. Not to abandon the audio part of it, but to enhance it, to show some good wrestling. Some indie wrestling here, particularly in Alberta, but the clip show that we started with Otto Allen and T. James Logan took off fairly well. Excuse me. We had lots of submissions from all around the world, and we really appreciated it. And everybody that sent us clips. And then we got to talking about doing our coverage of live shows, actually doing a show. You know, here in Alberta, we're really lucky. We have 5 independent wrestling promotions. In Edmonton, we've got 3, Monster Pro Wrestling, Prairie Wrestling Alliance, and Top Talent, formerly Real Canadian Wrestling. And in Central Alberta, we've got the CWC, or Canadian Wrestling Coalition, and in Lethbridge, the Pure Power Wrestling. And, you know, they travel. Some of these companies travel. For instance, Top Talent and PWA come down to Calgary, so at least once a month. So there's good coverage there. In Central Alberta, Top Talent come down, and just south of Red Deer, out in Springbrook, and it's only about 10 minutes south of Red Deer, and that's where we shot all of our Spotlight on indie wrestling shows. We also had a traveling group come through, Canadian Wrestling's Elite, out of Winnipeg area. They come out west here 3-4 times a year, and we had a chance to shoot some of their show as well, the Nightmare on Elite Street. So we're kind of lucky that way. Here in, we're based in Central Alberta. Excuse me. And the great thing about being in Central Alberta for wrestling, and I encourage anybody who's within that Red Deer area to really check it out if you're a fan of wrestling, because we get to see wrestling we don't get to see anywhere else. In Edmonton, you've got those 3 big companies. And quite often they can't because of competition, and also too because of, from what I understand, the Edmonton Combative Sports Commission. So they don't intermingle. The wrestlers don't get out and work the other companies. But when you come to Central Alberta, down to Red Deer and Springbrook, they can. So we get to see some incredible wrestling here in Central Alberta and Calgary. For instance, there's one show, if you check out our GutbusterTV.com or our YouTube channel, Gutbuster TV on YouTube, you'll see a match. It's a six-man tag team. On one side of the ring, we've got D. Dwight Davis, who's RCW, or Real Canadian Wrestling Champion, teamed up with Hall of Fame from PWA, Dirty Duke Durango and Chris Steele, going up against another RCW champion, Red Thunder, who came out of retirement for this match, and an incredible tag team of Blazing Dick. Now, at the time, Blazing Dick, that's Billy Blaze and Dick Blood, had 4 championship belts from across Western Canada. So you figure that's pretty wild. When you get to see that kind of wrestling going on in the ring, and like I say, you don't see it anywhere else. But you can watch it on Gutbuster TV at gutbustertv.com and check out our YouTube channel. Now, where was I? Oh, yeah, I was going to thank the wrestlers for working with us, of doing the promos, being so good at what they do out in the ring. They work so hard at it. But more importantly, I want to thank the fans. Thanks to the fans that here in Alberta or anywhere you support indie wrestling. I know last weekend there was some great shows going on. Good turn up. Pardon me. Where'd my water go? You know, it's, in the words of John Wayne, all this talking is making me thirsty. That's better. No, it's not vodka. But in any case, and there was good turnouts. Red Deer had CWC, and up in Edmonton they had PWA had a big match, and the fans showed up, and that's great to see. Now I want to tell you more about the bonus. For this is for the fans that are tuning in today's show. When we did CWE, Canadian Wrestling's Elite, Nightmare on Elite Street, their main event, their headline match, was an incredible match. But we didn't know what to do with it. It's such a unique and high-level performance that we talked about what can we do with it. So we sort of sat on it. We've never published it. We've never put it on YouTube. We've never put it on Facebook. And we've always wondered what to do with it. Well, we know now. We're going to give it to you as a bonus. Towards the end of the broadcast, I'm going to give you a link that you can click on and watch this match. For those who are there, for those of you who were there, you'll know who I'm talking about. The Octopus, Jonathan Gresham, ROH wrestler, tagged up with a, I have to check his name here, it's a little something I'm not quite used to. It was Pro Wrestling Noah's Kato Kiyumaya. That's the one team. And on the other side of the ring, we had ROH's Silas Young, who's the last real man of wrestling, teamed up with the Red Ribbon Warrior, Kenji Bria. Now, this was an incredible match. These are ROH guys, right? Pro Wrestling Noah. These are top-notch performers within the ring. So before the end of this Facebook Live broadcast, I'll put a link in the comment section, and you can watch this. And this is only for you. Like I say, this isn't published anywhere else. It's not on Facebook, not on YouTube, not on anywhere, not on DVDs or anything. So this is just for you guys. Our way of saying thank you for tuning in for our Facebook Live broadcast. And if you need to know where to go for other parts of or other Gutbuster TV, check this out. I'm running the show from my iPad here, so, and I'm used to being on the other side. There we go. Now, oh, I should bring my camera back. There we go. There we go. It's not as easy as it looks. They certainly not as easy as I make it look. You know, one of the things that we've always tried to do is support digital. We live in a modern age of digital media. My company, Brass Media, we produce lots of digital content. That's been our business for almost 10 years now. And we got involved with wrestling because we're fans. And we spend a lot of time watching, probably like you do, scrolling YouTube and Fight app and various other online platforms, looking at all kinds of wrestling. And one of the things we wanted to do with Gutbuster TV and Spotlight on Indie Wrestling was to make a show that showed the action, the energy that goes on in a live event. You know, a lot of stuff you see on YouTube are fan cams, somebody sitting in the front row with a smartphone, or maybe they got a GoPro on a stick. But we wanted to do something that actually looked like a show. And we started producing say a half-hour show with 2 matches and some stuff in between, promos and such. And thanks to feedback from some of our fans, we're releasing the matches as individual matches. So, but I'm going to ask you now, you let me know how you like to see it. Individual matches with some promos, or just or the full half-hour show. Just say something in the comment section in our Facebook feed. Oh, and I can probably check to see who's with my software. It's Switcher Studio, by the way. That's why I'm wearing the shirt. I wear they sent me a free shirt on the condition I'd wear it in the broadcast. Oh, okay, I don't have any live comments, so we'll get back to where we are here. But we're going to go old school now. And, you know, like I say, we live in a digital age. But not everybody has the kind of internet broadband feed that, say, you do in Edmonton or Calgary, or I work, or I used to have an office in Olds, and I still have clients there, and I work with them on a fairly regular basis. And they have a gigabit community-owned broadband network. And I'm saying gigabit. I'm gigabit up, gigabit down. Just incredible place if you're into the internet. But I know 10 minutes from town, you're dealing with really bad internet. We're talking like dial-up speeds. And when you move outside of the major centers off the corridor, you're faced with that. So not everybody has, and they're going to miss out. And this is all over the place, not just in Alberta. So we're going to go old school, and we're releasing. This is the launch right now. DVDs of some of the first shows of Gutbuster TV and Spotlight on Indie Wrestling. This one is the featuring Real Canadian Wrestling, now known as Top Talent, and we've got 4 matches here. This is the first 2 episodes, and they're like I say, you can watch them on YouTube. But the great thing is, with a DVD, you can watch them anywhere, even if you have bad internet. And or sometimes people aren't all that computer savvy. You know, they're fans of wrestling, and maybe you know somebody, so this will make a good gift for them. And you can pick it up at gutbustertv.com/shop, and I'll show you what that looks like. If you go to gutbustertv.com and click on shop, or gutbustertv.com/shop, you'll go to a link that'll take you to our Wazala store. That's it there, and there we go. And you can pick up these DVDs. Now the other DVD is and we're working on more of these, by the way. You can probably, I don't know if you can hear it in the background, my drive array's humming away crazy because we're cooking up some more RCW Gutbuster TV Spotlight and Indie Wrestling shows. But this one's the Canadian Wrestling Elite's Nightmare on Elite Street. Now this has 4 matches, again 2 shows, plus a bonus. Jordan Grace was in a match with, I forget, Kelly Klein. And because of ROH deal that Kelly Klein had and contractual things, we couldn't release it as a show. But like it's part of our regular spotlight on indie wrestling. But what we did do after the show, the legend T. James Logan did an interview with Jordan Grace, a great wrestler, great person too. You should check it out. But what we did was we cut the match up to show his highlights of Jordan Grace. So you go to gutbustertv.com or our YouTube channel, or on this DVD, you'll have that interview along with the visuals of the match, or highlights of the match. Now, we're gonna, because we're just launching this, and because we're doing this Facebook Live thing, go to gutbustertv.com/shop, or go to gutbustertv.com, click on shop, and then go to the our Wazala store. This is what you'll see when you get there. This is left over from CNWA days, which is another story I'll tell you about in another Facebook show. But in any case, we're going to give you a deal. We're going to cover the cost of shipping, which is about, usually, believe it or not, we ship by Canada Post, so it's about $3 to send out a DVD. But you go to our Wazala store, you select either or both of these, and I'll give you the promo code. You put in the promo code, and we'll pay the $3 for the shipping. On the lower left-hand corner, type in GBTVFB. That's Gutbuster TV Facebook. GBTVFB. That's your promo code. And we'll cover the cost, the $3 for shipping. Now you still have to pay tax, GST, so $10.35. So these normally sell for $10 a piece. We'll cover the cost of shipping as our way of saying thank you for supporting us so far, and thank you for watching today's stream. The promo code again is GBTVFB. Gutbuster TV Facebook. Remember that. And I'll throw that promo code in the comment section as well, so you'll be able to pick it up in case you miss this part of it, or sometimes I don't talk all that clear. But these are great things. And now I'm going to give you a sample of what the first one is all about.
Tonight we're going to see defenses of the RCW heavyweight title and the Commonwealth title. Are we ready for some great wrestling action tonight, folks? Our first matchup, a great matchup. A young rookie, Cameron Stevens, trying to take on a wily veteran by the name of Zach the Universe Mercury. We call him the Universe, the Universe. If you don't say it like that, he will get on your case. Many times I've had to interview him and he's done that. But here, let's get this action started. And now your main event of tonight. That's right, the contender tonight, Big Jess Youngblood, the champion, Commonwealth Heavyweight Champion, Strife. Oh, Jesse going for a power slam. Oh my goodness.
Spotlight on Indie Wrestling, featuring the stars of real Canadian wrestling. I'm your host, the legend T. James Logan, and with me, J.W. Shaw. Jay, we are sitting here watching an interesting matchup today. Brandon Van Danielson, a very scary-looking bald man with a beard, taking on brash upcomer and newcomer to you, I believe, Jeremy Joseph. Fresh evening. Michael Richard Blaze, God's gift to wrestling, taking on the enigmatic Knight. Knight with a tremendous kick. Oh, look at that. God's gift to wrestling. Meet the mat. Oh, and look at this. Knight climbing to the high rent district. Whoa, coming down with a tremendous double sledge to the back of both these guys.
You should be taking advantage of this.
You're right. You were right, Jay. MRB taking too long, glaring at the fans. But oh, tremendous jackhammer suplex.
Pretty cool stuff, isn't it? You gotta love Michael Richard Blaze. What a wrestler. Now I'll find my camera here. There we go. So I just put out the promo code for the DVDs. That's these guys here. Like I say, we'll cover the cost of shipping. That's $3 a DVD. If you order more, we'll work. Don't worry, we'll work it all out. But you got to put in the promo code of GBTVFB. And like I say, I put it in the comment section, and we send it out with Canada Post. So with any luck, you might get it before Christmas. It's a busy time of the year, but we usually get on them right away the next day. That's my buddy Tony Cozina, the Tornado. What a wrestler, isn't he? He's in. Well, as a matter of fact, he's in this on this disc, in this episode of Gutbuster TV Spotlight on Indie Wrestling. A 6-man suicide. Incredible wrestling, just incredible. I like Tony. He's a funny guy too. So in any case, I'm going to get ready, and I'm going to tell you to get ready. We're going to go with wrong one. Sorry, I'm trying to run the show and talk at the same time. I'm going to show you a sample of the sort of the highlights, a teaser for the other DVD. And while you watch that, I'm going to send out the link to that bonus episode that featured Canadian Wrestling Elite's tag team. It was a main event. Incredible wrestling. Just incredible. Especially the finisher that Jonathan Gresham pulled off. You were there. If you were there, you saw it. Here's a chance for you to relive it. But in any case, this is what what comes on that DVD.
Wrestling fans, are you ready for CWE's Nightmare on Elite Street?
I'm sitting here with my co-host today, KW Shaw. That's right, you heard that, not Jay. Danny Dugan and the Mercenary taking on Bad Weather.
Thanks for having me there, Logan. I'm stoked for this matchup.
Oh! Whoa!
This right here, this might...
Mary and Danny Duggan at all.
I'm pretty sure...
All right, Cass Carter. Charter goes
kicks
down.
him in the face. That does a drop. Oh! Here.
Oh! Well, fans, look at this one. We have the CWE champion, Tyler Colton, defending his belt against the Crazed Cowboy, Jacob Creed.
One half of the former CWE Tag Team Champions is dogged and determined to win that title tonight.
Well, you know, Tyler's got some backup there. Nikita Koloff, the Russian Nightmare.
NWA, WCW legend, former NWA national and heavyweight champion.
This is a lot of beef in the ring. Taking a...
Going up to the second rope.
Oh!
Whistle! What's Colton doing here? Oh, into the ring apron.
Beautiful.
Oh, what? Oh, he got him. Oh, no.
Oh!
Oh, there it is! There's the boot! Oh! Here we go! What? Hey, it's Cole out of the ring! Jane Saber not doing so well. This is some sort of gentleman's club. Oh! Quick dive, miss. Oh, Travis gets it. Line. Oh! face myself. A lot of leapfrogs. Arm drag, baby. Happy. Oh. On this door. That's exactly it. Oh, big clothesline to Sabre. Oh, no. Oh, no. Whoa!
Well, here we go, folks. We're looking at the King of Pong, Ethan Price, against Orion, the 7-foot giant out of Edmonton. Sitting here with KW Shaw. Kay, this is going to be an interesting battle of contrast.
Speaking of school,
Boom! What a bit of bolts.
oh, he gets caught.
Oh, at the ends.
He might be going for a back crossbody.
No, Bulldog. Stargate Slam, one of his shot.
Well, thanks for watching that, and I guess I just checked the comments when I sent out the link for that bonus episode, or that bonus match, and I guess we've had some internet problems. Unfortunately, I live outside of Old, so I don't have that gigabit broadband network that they have there. But so I apologize for that. We'll try to fix it for the next broadcast, because I want to fill you in on what's coming up, both for Second Row and for Gutbuster TV. Thanks for hanging in there, and if this was too hard for you to watch, you can watch it again later. And right now, I'm going to say thanks a lot. I got a hockey game to get to. I know fans up in Edmonton, the Oilers are playing, and I happen to be a Flames fan. So Arizona's in town, so I got to go check that out. So thanks a million, and keep on watching. And wherever you are, support Indie Pro Wrestling. See you later, guys.